Mask skills can be one of the more challenging or difficult or uncomfortable things for divers to learn. So today we're going to talk about how you can work and improve your mask skills so that you are more comfortable and confident underwater. Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name's Olivia, I'm a professional scuba diver, and this is Fully Submerged. If you're interested in scuba tips, training, and travel, consider hitting that subscribe button, and let's just dive right into the video. So I just want to give a quick disclaimer first and say that what I show you in videos is not ever meant to replace taking an actual course with an instructor. So if mask skills are something that you struggle with or something that you find uncomfortable or anything like that, then I'm gonna kind of go over a way that you can slowly baby step your way into building up your confidence in your mask skills. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna have you do is start in shallow water. I always do mask skills with my students in shallow water first. That way you're always free to stand up if anything gets uncomfortable rather than having to surface and all that kind of stuff. So start in shallow water. We're usually in like 3 to 4 feet of water and that's it. So somewhere where it's really shallow that you can just stand up and work your way into it. The next thing I'm going to recommend is that you have a mask strap wrapper. Wow, go figure, Olivia mentions a mask strap wrapper again in another video. But seriously, they make mask skills so much easier. They just eliminate any of that pulling of your hair. That's just an added uncomfortability to doing mask skills. So put a mask strap wrapper on and then you eliminate that and you don't have to deal with it. So you can focus fully on the skill itself rather than it pulling at your hair, or getting stuck. Even if you're wearing a hood, like that rubber is going to kind of like hold on to the hood a little bit. So if you have a mask strap wrapper, it just like slips right on and off and you can focus entirely on the actual skill at hand. The next thing is that you just take it nice and slow. If it's uncomfortable for you, take it step by step rather than just rushing right through it. Take it slow. If there's a step that you're already comfortable with, then you can skip it and move on to the next one. But this is just breaking it down as slow as possible to build up these skills and build up that confidence. Scuba diving is the one and only time that being a mouth breather is acceptable, so it can be kind of a weird transition to breathing out of your mouth rather than breathing out of your nose. First thing first, have the mask on, regulator in your mouth, standing in really shallow water, and just literally bend over and put your face in the water and just breathe with just your face in the water until you're comfortable. So getting comfortable with that mask on your face and getting comfortable breathing out of your mouth. The next thing I would recommend that you do is take your mask off, leave your regulator in, and then again, just bend over, stick your face in the water, and just practice breathing on that regulator with just your face right in the water. That's it, but no mask this time. If you need to start with pinching your nose shut, do that, but work your way up to not pinching your nose anymore. We don't want to be in a habit of pinching our nose with scuba diving because there are instances where you might not always be able to, but if you need to start there, that's fine as long as you work your way up to getting comfortable not doing that anymore. Then the next step is to do this but be fully underwater. So your mask is already off and you're just going to deflate that BCD and just sit or lie calmly on the bottom of the pool and just breathe with no mask on, fully underwater, and get comfortable. If you need to hold on to the wall of the pool or hold on to like a railing or something while you're underwater just to kind of stabilize yourself, then do that. But again, just getting comfortable being fully underwater and breathing just out of that reg with no mask on. So the next thing you're going to do is put your mask on above water again, and you're going to practice inhaling through your reg and exhaling through your nose just on the surface, standing up. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Most people probably don't think too much about the mechanics of their breathing day to day. You know, you just breathe, you don't really think about it. So getting used to that feeling of in through your mouth, out through your nose, is good to get that practice and make sure that you're comfortable with it on the surface before you start doing it underwater. So Once we've done that, you're going to go back underwater again, and again practice in through the reg, out through the nose, not adding any water to the mask yet. So again, getting comfortable with the mechanics of the breathing, but this time adding the feeling of being underwater to it. Once you are comfortable and feel really familiar with the feeling of in through the reg, out through the nose, then you're going to start just little by little adding water to your mask. So crack the mask, just like slowly peel the seal, add a tiny bit of water into the bottom, and then try and clear that out. And then just keep practicing with just a little bit of water until you feel comfortable. Then you can add a little bit more water, a little bit more water, until you fully flood that mask. Then once you've gotten to the point where you fully flooded the mask, practice that a couple of times until you're very confident with it. And then when you're ready, take the whole mask off, put it back on, and then clear it. To make sure you orient your mask the right way to put it on your face, remember that that snorkel is always on your left, and that nose piece is always going to be pointing down. So that just makes it so that you're not adding like an extra layer of difficulty to doing your mask skills. But then just continue to do those things until you are fully confident in all those mask skills. Remember that diving and breathing underwater and these kinds of skills are not necessarily a natural thing for people, so don't beat yourself up about not getting it the first time and needing to work up these skills. It's totally understandable. This is not a natural sport. It's not what humans were built to do. So sometimes it takes a little practice, and that is totally okay. Just take it nice and slow and controlled. Make sure you're in a safe environment and you take it in little steps at a time until you're comfortable. And that's everything. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you want to see any more of my scuba shenanigans, you can always follow me over on Instagram at Fully Submerged Scuba. And I will see you guys next week. Until we dive again, bye. And do training that way, and I don't have my mic set up, so. Wow, Olivia, wow. Oh my God, Olivia. Hey, did you want to put your mic on, my dude? Ugh. The one and only time that being a mouth breeder. Oof. Yuck.